Welcome to Log Furniture How To, the most all-inclusive site on the net for log and rustic furniture, fixtures, and decor. That's logfurnitureHowTo.com.
Hi, welcome to our first installment of instructional videos on building and caring for your log furniture products. I'm Gary Cliffman, log furniture maker and owner of Mountain Time Chairs here in Crested Butte, Colorado. One of the ways to tell that a tree is dry and ready for furniture making is by the heft of it. A dry tree will be really light in weight. You can easily pick it up, and that's the first telltale sign, is how heavy the log weighs. This tree here is very dry. This tree here has been cut green, very heavy. Almost feels like you're picking up a piece of metal. Another way to tell is by scraping the outside of the log. This tree here, when you scrape it, is nice and dry. It just kind of flakes off. This tree here, when you scrape it, the wet one, the green one, actually has green bark underneath that outside darker bark. You can see the greenness just below the bark. It also tends to peel very easy down to the bare wood just by scraping it. Another sign that a tree's been cut green is how limby it is. If a tree has naturally died in the forest and has been there for any length of time, the weather will knock off the limbs, and if it's still green, the limbs tend to stay intact with the tree. So we don't like a whole lot of limbs on them. Now, a tree can be dead in the woods and have fallen down, but if it sits on the forest floor for any length of time, it'll absorb the moisture from the ground, and it'll rot the wood. This tree here is nice and dry, but it's rotten from sitting on the forest floor. And you can see that rot in the wood, and it doesn't make for good furniture at all. So we discard anything or don't even get anything in that looks like this log here. So to recap, we look for dry wood, as dry as possible, not too crooked, and not too tapered, and not too limby. And of course, you don't want to use wood that's already rotten. The way we store our wood, if you pan over there, BJ, we make racks so that we can store it standing upright. We don't want to leave it on the ground or stack it on the ground. It's harder to get to. It's easier to get to when it's stacked vertically like that. Also, when it snows up here, the snow will slough off when it gets warmer and the sun comes out, and that's why we stack it and store it the way we do before it comes in and we start working with it. But for now, that's it on selecting raw material, and join us next time for more of our instructional videos on building and caring for your log furniture products. I'm Gary Cliffman from Mountain Time Chairs. See you next time.